Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here to tell you guys that Canelo Alvarez will fight David Benavidez on September. Now I know most fans and boxing pundits don't think this fight will ever happen, but I happen to think that it really will happen on September, and here's why. Canelo is fighting Jaime Munguia. How does Munguia fight? What attributes does he have? What's his style? How big is he? How old is he? Well, Munguia is a young, fresh, hungry lion. He's on the come up and making a name for himself for the past few years now. He's a big super middleweight. He's tall, he's lanky, he has the size and length advantage over Canelo. He's a come forward fighter, aggressive, he's a volume puncher with holes in his defense. He's tough, he's gritty, he likes to throw combinations, and he packs a punch. And who does that remind you of? Well, for me personally, that sounds a whole lot like David Benavidez. I think Jaime Munguia is basically David Benavidez light. He's the Walmart version of Benavidez, respectfully. What does this mean? I think it's Canelo testing the waters, seeing where he's at. I think he has questions, about himself. I think there might be some doubt in his mind if he can actually beat Benavidez at this point, and this is his way of finding out without actually fighting him. Do I think he's scared of David? No, absolutely not. I don't think Canelo is scared of anyone. I personally think it's his handlers that are navigating him away from Benavidez, steering clear of him. I don't think Canelo himself is scared. I think he might just have some questions. And when does Benavidez fight next? Well, June 15th on the undercard of Tank and Frank. Who's he fighting? Alexander Gvozdyk. At what weight class? Light heavyweight. What does this mean? It means David Benavidez is going up to the next weight class. What does that mean? It means he'll probably gain size, or at the very least, he'll stay at the same size, and he won't have to cut as much weight. And what does that mean? Well, if he gains size, he probably won't be able to make 168 anymore without killing himself, draining himself. If he doesn't gain size, it means his body will probably enjoy and thank him for not having to drain his current self. And what does that mean? It means if he goes back down to 168, his body might not shed the weight as easy as it currently does, which ultimately means he'll be drained if it ever goes back down to 168. And what does that mean? It means Canelo, if he accepts to fight him at 168, gains an advantage, or rather David Benavidez will be at a disadvantage. And what does that mean? It means with this knowledge, Canelo, and more importantly his team, will be licking the chops at the prospect of a super fight between a drained Benavidez and Canelo. And what does that mean? It means they make the fight happen. The fight will make way too much money to pass up. But of course, all this depends on the result of their scheduled fights. I say Canelo wins convincingly, especially by knockout. It's basically a done deal. As for Benavidez' fight, honestly, as long as he wins, the likelihood of the fight going through should still be very high. Although, if he loses, then I think it's completely scammed for sure. Oh, and another caveat, if Canelo wins and if Bivol beats Better BF, then I think that fight happens instead. It's his chance at not only redeeming his loss to Bivol, but also to become a 5-division world champ, as well as disputed in a second weight class. But that's it for me, guys. What do you guys think about my conspiracy? Just like showbiz, I had on my tinfoil hat for this one. Y'all think this makes sense, or do y'all think I'm reaching? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. Thank you.